Draw that sound. Animal edition. What are we doing? Well, we're going to do a drawing activity to experiment with using sound to inspire our art. Why are we doing it? Well, first of all, we want to experiment with line and color. We want to try out some different materials. As I mentioned earlier, we're going to use sound effects to inspire our art. And we're going to practice being able to create different lines and using those lines to possibly form shapes and patterns. So here are the materials that you're going to need. You'll want some paper or your visual journal and some colorful art materials that you have on hand. So you could use pencil crayons, markers, pastels, watercolor paints, and whatever else you have accessible at home. It's also nice to have a variety of things, so more than one colorful art material to work with if possible. All right, so let's get started doing an example together. Okay, so for this activity, I like to listen to the sound first, and then after I've kind of gotten an idea of what I feel like the sound would look like, then I draw it using one of my varieties of materials. So let's listen to the sound first, and then we can draw it. So here we go. Here's the sound. All right, let's listen one more time. All right, so we have sound that starts out kind of small and gets bigger and smaller, right? And there's a couple different moves that happen within that sound effect. So I'm going to play it one more time, and then we can start to draw it. So there's like one kind of flat and then okay? I know it's silly, but I do like to kind of make the sound to get really get an idea of, I can really visualize it that way, okay? So let's start drawing. And I'm going to use one of these markers because they have a wonderful fine tip that you can rotate to create a thicker line. Okay, so I might start that moo, and then start thin, and then something like that. Okay, I could even try it with one of these chisel tip markers. Right? Or try it out with some watercolor paint. Awesome. So now you're going to do the same thing on your own, where you get to listen to the sound and then you can visualize it and then you can draw what you think it would look like as a line. So I just want to emphasize that there's no wrong way to do this. It's really all just about experimenting with line and having fun. So let's get started into the different sounds. All right, that's all the sounds we have for today. So make sure you check out part 2, where we're going to create a soundscape art piece based on a longer sound effect. Thanks for watching.